Hello and welcome to Mad News. I am your host, the Mad Crown, and today we are here to talk about a topic of the streaming wars. Now, a lot of people wondering, how are they going to win the streaming wars? What will it take with all these apps being created in order for people to choose? Because we all know in a day, not everyone's going to own all the apps. Like freaking Hulu Plus, HBO Max, Netflix, Amazon TV, all that stuff. It's just too much. And there's Peacock. There's just too many streaming apps. So what is the one that's going to be it? A lot of people are trying to grab a lot of old IPs in order to win. However, that won't be enough. Just watching reruns. You look at Disney Plus. It won't wrap them in. What will really wrap them in is a very interesting and amazing show like The Mandalorian. And of course, Netflix has their own shows such as Stranger Things and plenty of others as well. But what really grabs the attention of us, the anime fans, a lot of people, even a channel called Clownfish TV, has been saying this for a long time, before the entire Funimation scandal even happened, that Crunchyroll is creating their own anime. That this was coming out, and it was true. A lot of people did not believe them. But however, this channel is known to have a lot of inside sources. So most of the times when they say something, they're usually right. So I never understand why people still doubt them to this day. So shout out to Clownfish TV because they're the first ones on YouTube to actually claim that this would happen, and they were right. So let's talk about it. We're talking about Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is making their own originals. And actually, right now, I'm reviewing one of them, and that is Inspector, which is my most favorite anime of the season. So I'm a bit pleased about that. Some people see this as a downside, not because you get more anime, but it's because they were told that the money was going to Japanese creators to help them out. But ever since some Japanese creators leaked information saying that is not the case, a lot of people have lost faith within Crunchyroll. However, for those who are still on, I guess this is a good thing. You get more anime to watch. So, most of the things they're doing are webtoons. Webtoons, a lot of webtoons are being created. For instance, one of the popular ones on here is God of High School. I remember some years ago they showed a trailer to God of High School, and it turns out it is true. It's finally becoming an anime. I don't know when any of these are coming out. The only one that's out right now is Inspector, but that's it. Everything else has yet to be, told when. I believe Tower of God, another Korean webcomic, just same as God of High School, on the same app called Webtoons. I actually have the app. It's a really fun app. Unfortunately, a lot of my favorite webtoon series are ending, so I need to find some more webtoons to read. Anyways, so we have God of High School, Tower of God, Noblesse, another webtoons one. That one's about vampires. I couldn't really get into that one. Freak Angels, I know about. Um, Ani, Equinox, yes, Equinox. That looks interesting. And we also have Meijin Gekken, Sword and Gun. And not last but definitely least, I'm sorry, I need to stop. High Guardian Spice. High Guardian Spice. That's right, that controversial anime that pissed off the entire anime community. So they pretty much, this is a webtoon from Tumblr that they're taking and they're animating it. Now, after showing the people who are working on it, they have lost a lot of trust within the fandom because I don't know what's up with the geekdom industry where they keep hiring terrible people and expecting good results out of it. People like Aeneas Arkeesian, Zoe Quinn, and even some people who are working on High Guard and Spice who are known to be very terrible people inside the community, but yet they keep hiring them for some reason. I don't know why. Well, anyways, I guess they like losing money. But I did said this though. If you want to create your own IP and have your own woke stuff into it, by all means, do that. As long as they're doing it originally. It just feels weird having something like that on Crunchyroll. Because, people are looking for that anime style, that finesse of anime. And if you don't have it, people aren't going to go towards it, especially on a site like Crunchyroll. Now, if you put this on, a lot of people are expecting High Guard and Spice to be on something like, HBO Max or even put on Netflix or something. But the pad on Crunchyroll, I don't know. I feel like if you put something like this on Crunchyroll, more people will pirate it than they'll actually watch and stream it. So I feel like they should put this on an actual streaming service. Just put it all out there and see what people think about it. The show might be good. It might be bad. I don't know. However, what I do know is that the way they marketed the show was terrible. And if you haven't noticed recently with all the marketing that's been going on with Hollywood or comics and video games where they market something terrible towards the audience, it's not as well received. And because of that, it doesn't do well. And then when it doesn't do well, guess what they do? They blame the fans instead of blaming themselves for bad marketing. So ever since that big fiasco that happened, it's been quiet. Cloudfish TV did say they have someone from the inside that did watch the first episode, and they say it's okay. However, they had to take the video down upon request without them being fired. So now, what to do from here is wait for the show to come out and see what happens. I know a lot of you are excited for Tower of God and God of High School, and even Noblesse. The rest, I'm not so sure about. I haven't heard of them, so there goes that. So I guess if you want to find these shows out, you get to look up the comics. Now, speaking of Netflix, Netflix themselves are also doing something as well. Netflix is always doing something. So Netflix partners up with Clamp, Kataichi, Gundam, Thunderbolt, Goth, Marduk, Scramble, Thurman, Roman, creators for new anime. That is right. They're creating more anime. Clamp. Question is, what Clamp could be doing is my question. Every time Clamp does an anime, you know everyone's going to jump on it. Every single time Clamp makes an anime. It's like they're like one of the biggest Japanese publishers out there. So seeing Netflix team up with them is pretty amazing, you know. Clamp is stuff where, you know, like Code Geass, Cardcaptor, Tsubasa Chronicles, Triple X Holic, you know, the good stuff. They did more too, but that's the really popular kind of stuff. And of course, we have others as well. So we're gonna probably have some more Gundams, Thunderbolt. We'll see. But anyway, so Netflix is team up to make more anime. That is a good thing. Despite what you think about how these animes, if you like them or not, I see it as a win because you get more anime to watch. You get something from your streaming service and something to talk about. So either way you like the show or not, you can always go on to the next show and watch it. But that's all I gotta say about that. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it for this news source. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Because if you ask me, I believe who's going to win streaming wars is by those who produce more content. But not just any old content. Content that they can really engage in, you know? Because if you don't have that, you'll just have random stuff to watch and you lose interest in it. And a lot of people are feeling like dropping their Netflix accounts. At the same time, people are also angry at Crunchyroll and Funimation, so we gotta see what happens later on down the road. Anyway, that's all I got for this news session. I hope you guys are really excited for it, because despite how I feel, I am excited, you know? More stuff to watch. And who knows, probably more webcomics that I myself like will get animated someday as well. I'm really looking forward to it. So, if you enjoy this news station and you also enjoy my content, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Matt Crown on Manime, signing out.